Now, the third metric that we talk about is lead time inequality. Now, don't really worry if it seems mathematical. It's not really mathematical. We are simply looking at how long does it take for us to deliver 10% of the tickets and comparing it with how long does it take for us to deliver 90% of the tickets. Now, why is this a very interesting metric? The reason for that is because this indicates how much your lead times are stretching. So you have some tickets which you deliver within 2 days, and you have some tickets you deliver within 10 days. There are some tickets you deliver within 40 days. Now you're trying to measure how big is my spread, how variable is my process. So from 5 days and 10 days to 40 days, that's a huge variation for a simple ticket, for a process, right? For stories being delivered. Of course, it is highly possible that you have stories and tasks of different sizes into it, but essentially it gives you an indication of whether you're on the right track or not. So the smaller this ratio, the smaller the ratio between the P10 and the P90 or the P95 metric, the better it is for the system, or the more predictable is the system. So in this case, the ratio is 3.5. It's a dimensionless metric, meaning that you can't really assign days or tickets to it. Essentially, it's just an indicator of the spread. And lower this number, the better it is for the system, or you are having a better system in your hand. Right. We talk about one more metric within the same gambit. It's called the coefficient of variation. Now, what do you mean by coefficient of variation? Essentially, we are trying to find out how much is your Kanban system or your software system moving away from the average. Right. It's a measure of central tendency. You can easily calculate it using the number, right? You have your standard deviation of all your lead times. You have the average of all your lead times, and you divide your standard deviation by your mean. And the lower this number is, the better or more predictable your system is. This may seem like a little bit of math, but it's not. You can it's just an Excel column. You could just simply derive it right away then and there. And a lot of tools that generate this for you today. So